Hey, good afternoon, George Arms. Once again, thank you for popping by. Really appreciate it. Well, it's that time again. About every 90 days, do this. We are going to offer uh, the 4 module, 5 hour, 5 module workshop, kind of a laser workshop. Move right along rather quickly, whereby at the end of the workshop, I will literally introduce you to 3 companies of your choice. Okay? Doing this a long time. Now it's time to do it again for you folks. All right. I will personally introduce you to 3 companies that you'd like to work with. Now, it's going to take us a few weeks to get to that point, probably 3.5, 4 hours before we get to that particular stage of the program, but we get there fairly quickly. Again, 1 hour each week for 4 weeks. Fifth week is pretty much of a wrap up and nailing your interviews down and all that stuff. But 4 pretty comprehensive hours. Uh, you'll be busy, believe me. Okay, sound good? All right. I will personally introduce you to the hiring executives of the 3 companies that you wish to work with. Again, that's the bottom line here. Uh, again, there's a little bit of a process to get there. In the beginning, your wish list for companies may be a bit long. Could be 5, 10 companies that you've got on your wish list. My goal here, our goal is to get those down to 3, and then we move on from there. Okay. Now, a little bit about me. I've been placing you guys, recruiting you guys, and placing you folks for over 33 years. Long time. Probably longer than some of you have been on the planet. It's okay. Hey, life is a journey, right? Anyway, all around the globe. When my first job when I got out of college was with Chevron Corporation in San Francisco. Worked with them for many, many years. Did a stint in Saudi Arabia with Aramco on loan from Chevron, which was an exciting experience in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. Came back from the desert and formed PCA Consultants here in Pittsburgh, and really have never looked back. It's been a great journey. Now, some of my clients, you may recognize some of these folks: Schlumberger, Fluor, Total, Deloitte. Now, if you're interested and some of these companies really appeal to you, and you've thought about maybe somebody on the list here, you've got a leg up. You join me, and I will get you in the door. Uh, they know me, I know them. Okay? And that's just a smattering of the companies I've been working with over the last 30 plus years, but you get the idea. All right. Now, if you're underemployed, you feel you're unemployed, you're unhappy, you want out, working 10+ hour days, no time off, vacations are shot, family life is starting to suffer. Boy, I know what that's like. But you have no idea how to move on to the next position, move on to the next opportunity. Not only, you don't have, that's not something you do every day, right? That's something I do every day. So, it's, and not only that, you don't have the time. If you're working 10-hour days, you don't have the time to design your next career step, do you? So, okay. Uh, Here's what we're going to do. Oh, and some of you have been laid off for quite a while, maybe. And many of you given up, and I really can't say I blame you. I really can't say I blame you. But this is important. If you're employed and looking, you want out, like the scenario we just laid out, first thing, please do not tell anybody in the company you're thinking about leaving. Please don't do that. You might think you trust somebody, but I'll tell you, word gets out, and that's the end of it. So don't tell a soul in the company that you're thinking about going. Keep it on the down low with friends, relatives. Now, once we finalize this first phase of this program, we're going to get your LinkedIn profile designed in such a way that it's not going to appear that you're looking for anything. Exactly the opposite. What it's going to present to the multitudes is that you're happy where you are, you're doing really well, the company's doing well, and all that is positive plus stuff, right? You're going to like it. You're going to love the way we do this. Okay, now, you may have thought that you've done all you can do to move on to another organization. You think that you played out all your options, but I'm here to tell you in all probability you really haven't. You really have not. No more wasting time, right? No more frustration, and more importantly, no more guesswork. You guys are guessing, boy, you get up on Monday morning and say, okay, where should I go today, and what should I, no more of that. You're going to have a plan, roadmap, work it together, and have a little fun along the way, right? Okay. First thing we're going to do is design a one-page, what I call executive summary. Once that's done, we're going to cut and paste it directly into your LinkedIn profile summary, and then we're going to select the companies that you wish to work for. I will bypass all the gatekeepers, and I will get you introduced to the hiring executives who are going to interview and hire you. 4 hours, 5 hours wrap up, but that's about the game plan here. About 4 or 5 hours. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to give you the templates for this one-page professional summary, so you don't have to, reinvent any wheels here. And what we're going to be highlighting, of course, are your accomplishments and your achievements that equal what? The values and the benefits you're going to be bringing to a new company. Companies buy value and benefits. They don't buy features. Features could be you've got a master's in engineering. Hey, good job, great going, congratulations, well done. But that's a feature, not a benefit. You saved the company $50,000 last quarter and doing whatever it was you did to save them $50,000. That's a benefit, a value. You made a significant hire, key hire, benefit, value, intangible. Hey, I'll tell you, that's all companies are buying. We're going to get into that in the workshops pretty deep. Okay, and what's beautiful about this format, this one-page summary, because of the templates, fill in the blanks, it can be easily modified to fit any job or organization. So it's really flexible. Really flexible. Now this is important. This one-page summary is not meant to replace your full executive resume. It's not meant to do that. Now, if you need help with a full executive resume, let me know and I'll hook you up with the best in the business. There's nobody that does better than this lady does. Okay, got it? Easily modified. Now, like I said, we're going to take that professional summary and we're going to insert it directly into your LinkedIn profile summary. So what's everybody going to see? Right, values, benefits. Now, what's really important here is, and I see this a lot. I don't know why, but there's something about having a resume and having a LinkedIn profile. I get resumes in here all the time, of course, have been for years, and every once in a while I'll spot a resume check. This person really looks pretty sharp, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up their LinkedIn profile. Well, I do that, and I'm looking at two different people. They don't even match up. So most importantly, you want to make sure your resume, your one-page summary, and your resume match up really well with your LinkedIn profile summary. Otherwise, you're going to confuse people. The other area that's really critical in your LinkedIn profile is your heading, and we'll get into that in some detail. You gotta know about your headings. You really do. Okay? Now, how's this going to work? Personalized one-on-one coaching program, just me and you. Okay? Comprised of 5 1-hour weekly calls. Now, I really encourage, in between laser calls, 2-minute, 3-minute quickies, text, emails, of course, unending. And you guys can email me for quite a while after this program is over, too. I'll tell you about that a little later. But anyway, as you get closer to the interviewing process in the 4th week, more calls may be necessary, of course, to get you prepped. Okay? Now, take you step by step, side by side through each and every phase of this process. Walk with you all the way. Okay, no guesswork on your part. All right. Personally introduce you to the executives who will be interviewing and hiring you. I know it sounds like a broken record, but you got to understand, nobody else is doing this. I, beg you to find somebody that's doing what we're going to do together. Just don't do it. And of course, don't take on the multitudes here. Very select group. We'll get to that in a second. All right, now here's where the magic happens. Wonder why this process works the way it does and how well it works. One simple reason. I'm presenting you to these companies for free. I'm not assessing any fees. It's pro bono, courtesy referral. And I got to tell you, this never happens. It just never happens, right? And I do this. I just really enjoy doing it because I love to hear the reaction on the other end of the phone. They're about to fall off their chair. Hey, arms, you're kidding me, right? There's a fee here, right? Nope. Pro bono, gratis, free. And some of you folks who are making fairly significant compensation up there in the high levels, fees can range anywhere from $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for one placement. So hey, big deal, okay? And again, that is the big benefit to this program as far as I know. Now, I'm going to prepare you for just about any type of interview that you're going to encounter. Now, after doing this for thousands of years, I've got that, I've covered just about every type of interview. Now, I will say this. Over the last, 3-4 years, especially when you get to the upper levels, behavioral interviews have become a lot more common, and they can be so tricky. You got to know how to navigate a behavioral interview. You really do. Got to know how to do that, be prepared for, and all that stuff. And I'll tell you, when you walk in the door after I make the introduction, and you walk in the door and to your first interview, and I'll tell you, you're going to be so prepared, you won't believe it. I mean, you're going to be doing this in your sleep by the time we get through here. Okay? All right. Now, of course, we're going to talk about money, and I'll prepare you for negotiating your salary. What we've got to do first and foremost is establish your at or above base target salary, at or above target salary. We don't want to go below your intended compensation, your base salary. You don't want to go sideways. We always want to go up. Again, you got to look at your background, and you've got to be proud of what you're bringing to the company. You're bringing value. You've got experience, right? Just need to be fine-tuned here, and we'll get her going for you. All right? All right. Now, join me. Again, I will personally introduce you to the 3 companies of your choice. And we start out with a bigger list, but we're going to get down to 3. Okay? Sign up now. Don't wait. This is going to fill up fast. Always does. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So click on the link below. I'll outline the program for you and sign up as soon as you possibly can. Hey, thanks for popping by. Really appreciate it. We'll see you on the other side. Take care.